Hello, hello, what's up, everybody? Your boy Renee, Paw, David, Cy, Legros, Tara. Welcome in, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. We back. Unite is still ongoing for a bit, so I guess we just play GBL until then. Yo, Tiger with the tier 1. Yo, much appreciated, Tiger. Welcome in. I guess we play some GBL, because if we go over to Watch Party, they're playing Unite right now, because they had mad technical difficulties on the Unite stream. But let me get that spray going. Yo, Turdinator. Yo, Schmeedy with the 38. Tiger with the 24. Yo, I appreciate y'all. Oh, Ember. Uh-oh. I actually don't know this matchup. I am playing the Blue Nation team. Yo, what's up, Racer? It was supposed to start now, but the Pokemon Unite stream ended up running late because they have a Unite finals as well. So it'll be starting shortly. I'm just playing a bit of GBL to kind of stall the time. But right now, they are on a Unite game. I don't think they'll announce today, no. It'd be real cool if they did, though. I'd be a huge fan of them announcing updates today. I finally gave in, and I'm using a Shadow Pokemon for the first time in this cup. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm finally using a Shadow. This is gonna be a weird endgame. Yo, Dark Phoenix with the raid. Oh, did they, 20? If they said they had news today, then hell yeah. Yeah. If it is info today, then that would actually be quite exciting. Because then I could end stream and frantically make a video on it. Caught? That's annoying. I mean, they've lost a lot of HP on this Oranguru. Alright, and then I think we just farm all the way down. Yeah, nerfs are way overdue. Yo, what up there? Welcome in. But yeah, thank you, Dark Phoenix, for the raid. Welcome in. I'll do a shout out as soon as this game's over. I'm playing the Blue Nation team. We lost a game without the Blue Nation team, and we're about to be 4-0 with the Blue Nation team. So I think the Blue Nation team is good. More ice type damage on non-ice types? That'd be kind of sick. Can we just get there? Yeah. Is your coffee ready? Oh shit, I didn't make my coffee. Uh-oh. Yo, Chumpaletta, you're locals with blue? Yo, that's hype. We are big Blue Nation fans here. Well, I think the idea is giving ice moves to non-ice types. Because the ice types are kind of bums. But the non-ice types with ice coverage, pretty cool. Yo, Savage on a 5-stream streak. Let's go. Blues team, yeah. We're just playing Blues team because I didn't know what to run, man. Don't let Norwegian see what you're running. I will hopefully not. Oh, hopefully not. Yo, Beelzeboy in chat. Yo, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Let me get the Dark Phoenix shout out. Let me get the Beelzeboy shout out. Yo, what up, Storm? All right. They have a close battle. I'm hoping Dignitas wins. If Dignitas wins, they're champions. Dignitas, please. Dignitas, we need you to 3-0, buddy. We need you to 3-0, buddy, so bad. I think Dignitas are about to win. Dignitas are winning! Let's go, Dignitas, Unite champions. Let's go. That means there's not going to be any more fucking Unite and we can get to go. Oh my god, I can just degen this. I can just degen this. What time does the competition start? A great question. It should begin shortly. Oh, they capped on 11 here. Interesting. Good patience. He is a guy in my server. Let's go, Dignitas. Congratulations on winning. We're very happy for you. Because that means it's go time soon. Ooh, they're able to save it. This is why they banned shadows in the first place? Exactly. I didn't run any shadows till today. But today I was like, fuck it, dude. They should be on 12 here, no? This comes out to damage registration error. Oh my god, they were on 13. That's actually annoying. I should have Shadow Punched first, but I assumed it was Gary coming in. All right, they're on 6. Seven. Easiest way to count one turn moves is by counting your own fast move and doing the math. They just have me beat here. Because I'm pretty sure Gary has a move. I'm pretty sure Gary has a tail and Gary wins this cap tie. I need Gary to not have a tail, but it should just have a tail. Yeah. I should have just gone Do into Gary, but Do into Shadow Gary. Shadow Gary can degen that. Unfortunate. Either that, or I just shouldn't have gone down a shield. Either could have been options. Alright, on the official stream they're showing, wow, Dignitas, they really did win. Let's go, Dignitas. Thank you for sweeping. Holy fuck, if that went to a game 5, I would have been very sad. I guess we can just do this. They sure did play Pokemon Unite. Now, please take us to Go. Go was supposed to be live, but they had mad technical difficulties. They had to, like, cancel a draft. They had games disconnecting, stuff like that. So that surely bodes well for Go, right? Yo, what's up, ATN? I'm hoping we get move info today. Obviously, there's no guarantee, but I'm hoping. Because if they do, I assume it'll be after the champion is crowned, and then I'll have to end stream and go make a video like a little gremlin. Like a gremlin. I'm ready, though. I am absolutely ready to be peak gremlin. Damn, we really threw a game super hard, and they said no more games for you. A cope train of Jump Pluff, Dustclops, and Lantern. Yo, an old school team. Move update would come first. Good morning, Scotty. What time is it here? It's like 7 a.m. Yo, what's up, Sylvia? Guru versus Bronzong Zeros. I assume Bronzong wins it. We got a move update. I haven't seen anything, but there. Yo, good morning, Jangles. Good morning, Pluto. There are rumors. Good morning, Red Bean Cashew. There are rumors that it'll be today. There's rumors. So, fingers crossed. Holy shit, just nerf Parabolic and nerf Mud Slap and nerf fucking Smackdown, man. How many EV? I did not do any Dynamax EV. Noir into Gong. Oh, buddy. You're getting sent to jail. I'm sorry, Turtonator. I'm sorry, Turtonator. So, as soon as they're done with this interview and award ceremony, then it'll go to go. Oh my god. Turtonator sent to fucking Alcatraz, bro. Holy shit. But yeah, so we are just waiting out there. Why am I using Togetic? I mean, it's on the Blue Nation team. I wanted to run the Blue Nation team. New device? No, this is the same device that I've always used. I've been the... Oh my... I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. And I boost. And I boost. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. Yo, Sylvia on the 5-stream streak. Let's go. All right, we're back at it. Yo, DV. Oh, my goodness. Well, you would know a little something about being hot, trainer. Welcome in. Let me get you a shout out. That's not a... It is a Blue Nation team. I could only lead my Metacham into so many Dust Noirs before I was like, alright, fine, I'll play Dust Noir. So they should get their trophies here shortly. Hopefully. Ooh, you want to cut this recap segment and give the players their trophies so bad. Ooh. Yes, you do. Oh my god, surely I degen this. Surely I degen this. My Astonishes are doing less than I expected, to be honest. Eight. I'm really weak to this in the back, and that makes me want to call a bait. 9. Actually, I don't think I have to. I don't think I have to call a bait. Thank God I didn't. Holy fuck. Shout out to me not listening to me. They caught. I assume it's on Guru. Yeah, it's on Guru. So they will have got a sneak. Which means I can do 2 here before putting them to jail. Okay. Psychic Oranguru? I'm sorry, this is in the 3200s. What is there? You can run Future Sight, man. Psychic? Nah, Psychic is actually insane. What is he cooking? What is he cooking? The finalists are... Okay. I think I can kill this in 2. Oh, he pivots back. Yo, that's actually sick. I just shield and farm down. The finalists are Marto, NTC on winner's side, Pato on loser's side. Thank God. We got that farm down. If he brings in, I don't know psychic count. I'm just going to assume that I can fast move degen through this. Oh, shit. We're really double confusion. I should have thrown double shadow punch here. This is a troll by me. Yeah. This is a troll by me. Never mind, I'm the GOAT. I'm actually just the GOAT. No one does it like me. Because this shit does not knock me out. A Trailblaze here? No, sir. And the next won't KO either. So I do this. Yo, ATN, what if I told you it was 4 times in a row? What if I... Yo, it's a Max, fuck him in. What if I told you he played the same matchup 4 times in a row? It was Sep, Pocket, NTC to Sep again. Yo, what's up, TMA? Welcome in. Yeah. Ooh, Shadow Gary. TMA, the matchup, like, based on the matchups, I was, like, deep diving the matchup last night. You know how in Worlds, Pato had a huge comp disadvantage? He has an insane advantage. Team comp-wise. Yo, GG's. Yo, talk to me about Psychic. Is it like some wicked tech, or is it lack of TMs? I'm curious. Because I've seen Future Sight. He just throws on alignment. Okay. Yo, what's up, Xiao? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It is a horrifying team comp advantage, Tom, in both matchups. Oh, that's a good call. How many 3,500 do you think this season? More or less than 10? Ooh, that's tough. I would say under 10. All right, I'm tired, so I waited 2 turns. And you know who's running Ember, Tom? Pato, man. He's running Ember. Yo, what's up, Blaster? What's up, Sadu Digo? Yeah, I would assume under 10. Okay, I just get fucked. Especially when he catches. I wanted to predict that catch, but I didn't, so I lose. Yeah, I think we're just out of here, folks. I should have overfarmed predicting the catch, but I'm playing sloppy because it's the morning. I messaged him because in Top Cut it was 13 Incinerate to 8 Ember. But in day 3, it's 1 Incinerate, 1 Ember, and 1 doesn't have it. Perfectly balanced. Let me find the teams. So I'll just have to go to Draco Vez. Oh, YYDSN Holy. Really good player from Malaysia. So today is the final day. They're doing Unite Awards, and then once the Unite Awards are over, then it's go. You want to throw so bad? I think I genuinely should have thrown the little move here. That's 100, so they will have to throw. But yeah, I feel like I'm just lost here. Having a gong to answer my gong was really unfortunate. Yeah, Holy's playing this well. I'm hoping big, but I'm not holding out hope. I feel like the meta needs big. Yo, what up, Caden? Welcome in. They're doing the Unite trophies, and I'm losing in the Go Battle League. I just have no HP on anything anymore. I think Scorched Earth is the way to go. And they should just bring in the third here. Oh my god. If I just had health on this fucking Pokemon, I win. We boost and it doesn't even matter? It doesn't even matter. Nothing has ever mattered less than that boost. Whether they shield or not, they just win. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, GG. All right. Ow, minus 20, minus 26 for that 2-3. But yeah, so we are waiting because they're doing awards. Then it goes to go. I assume they'll do finals, and then once they're done with finals, then if there's some kind of a move update, then they'll give it to us. Yo, TMA with the 3-stream streak. Let's get it. Love to see that. Yo, he is locked in, bringing the energy. Let's go. Who won Unite? Dignitas won Unite. They're getting their trophies right now. And then after that, it's go. Oh! Oh! We're back? Oh my god. Let's go, baby. Pokemon Go. And they have Rise on the desk for finals. There is a god. Let's see if they're Psyshock. Oh, they are not Psyshock. Just sack it. They're on 3. Yeah, I do die there. 3, okay. 4. Five, 6. They didn't get the catch, which is huge. Getting rid of the Matang is still going to be difficult. I think I'll throw one of these. That's a huge swing in my favor. That's a huge swing in my favor. Yo, what up, Mark? Need this to knock out. Maybe I should have gone big move. Oh, no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I should have thrown the big move, chat. Alright, we're throwing this. This is a very small move, but Matang was already in the red health. Oh my god, that was a cap tie? Holy shit, thank god I threw it. No! Are you kidding me, man? Oh, that's so annoying. It literally gave him the perfect farm down. Fuck. I had to throw the Gleam. If I just throw the Gleam at the Noir, I win. That third Ice Shard not registering was tragic. Fuck. That's really unfortunate. I just needed that to register so bad, and it didn't. Damn. But if we pause here for a sec, Pato into the NTC team has free Medi plus Gary, free Medi plus Togue, and Noir beats 5 of 6. Marto, if you look across his team, he doesn't have a Togekiss check. Like, he has a bunch of shit that loses to Togekiss. And then, like, a Runarigus as the only real check. So, Togue is... So, going into this, even though he's on losers, Pato has to feel confident. Because he definitely has a comp advantage in both sets. Like, Kiss is really, really scary into Marto's team. NTC beat Pato by running like heinous ABA and kind of RPSing, but I don't think it is repeatable in a 5-game series. All right, let's not throw a game. They do not have the same team now. Oh, they're getting set up on the stage. NTC Marto. So that means this will be the final game of the stream. People are throwing out really weird timing today at like a competitive elo. I'm always smiling as Pato in a best of 5 against either. Exactly. The matchup is just too good. He caught onto Glalie. I'm actually pretty soft to Glalie in the back. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. You want to see me break a man's spirit? Bye. You can leave now. Yo, Nico's here. Yes, as Marto would say, Cambio! It's only fitting that with Marto on stream, we get a truly generational Cambio. Debuff 4 times for you, Zhao. I will debuff 4 times. Because Zhao Victor is cracked at this game. I will 4x Icy Wind. This is winners finals, yes. So it's winners finals and then grand. But first I'm going to switch because I get 0 off my charge tag. Buddy, you have no attack stat. Yeah. We'll be seeing you, pal. We'll be seeing you, pal. The funniest thing is Glalie would have died to 2 Fairy Winds, so they wouldn't have got the move anyway. That catch was just too funny to pass up. That catch was just too funny to pass up. All right. Marto versus Nighttime. This, I think, is a more playable matchup for both. I didn't look into this matchup as much as I looked into the Pato matchups, because I helped Sep prep for his day 2 matchup. So I looked into that matchup extensively because Sep had the exact same team as NTC. And yeah, Marto, like that Pato NTC matchup is really bad, and the Marto NTC matchup is bad too. So this should be our most neutral matchup we have. Marto is really, really susceptible to a Metacham safe swap. He doesn't have an answer to Metacham safe swap, and that can help Nighttime in this battle. Whereas Nighttime has Matang, and Matang actually answers it. Marto doesn't have an actual answer, because neither Runerigus nor Vespiquen are actually sufficient answers to a Metacham safe switch. So it's determined by the number of Pokemon alive first. So if you have more Pokemon alive than your opponent, you win. And if it's the same amount, then it goes to the percent of total HP. On this stream, I don't know if they're going to reveal the move updates. It'd be cool if they did, but I don't know. Gyarados is not an answer to Metacham, no. Medi wins zeros by smacking some dynamic punches at it. So that does give NTC, in my eyes, more flexibility than what Marto has. The interesting thing... Yeah, what's up, CC? The interesting thing that they told me about how the team is constructed. The team is constructed to make opponents who have Runerigus bring Runerigus. So it'll be interesting to see, does Marto go for Runerigus? because the team is intentionally structured to try and make Rune players play Rune. Marto does bring Rune. But we'll now get to see the Medi matchup play out in real time. Yeah, the Go channel doesn't go live for Championship Sunday. It is just on the main channel. But here we go. Game number 1, Nighttime Clasher versus Marto Galde. Gyarados into Medicham. Medicham just has such a significant pacing. Its pacing is just unreal in this matchup. Immediate no shield from Nighttime Clasher as Dynamic Punch is going to be connecting. Dynamic Punch will do some very solid damage, immediately followed by Dynamic Punch number 2. Nighttime Clasher has to decide, is it worth trying to make a play for alignment? Nighttime Clasher says yes, and the shield comes up. Marto now going to pivot out. He's sending in his own Gyarados. Gyarados going to now be chipped with a crunch from Nighttime Clasher. Marto has to decide, is it worth shielding? If he shields, he's going to be met more than likely with this Dugong momentarily. If he no shields, the same Dugong. However, it looks like Marto can make double crunch here if Nighttime Clasher tries to go for a farm down. But this, oh my goodness, this sets up the Runerigus onto the Metang. This sets up the Runerigus onto the Metang, which is not what NTC wants at all. Marto fires off another crunch. Another no shield by NTC. NTC will get a very big farm down here. But the Medicham is, oh, crunch debuff. The Medicham is still outside of Icy Wind range. So in comes the Medicham. So I think Marto will be pretty happy full sacking the Medicham and then just sweeping with the Runerigus. He's going to pivot into Metang. Metang is sent to jail! Metang is sent to jail! Also, GG's the other day, ZZ. You got me good with that 2-cannon. So, it's a bit of an interesting choice because I was talking through like the thought process of these matchups with Sceptile because he has the same team. And Sep said the team's designed to make people run Rune and then you just run 3 things that beat Rune. But he didn't. He ran something weak to it, so now he's actually getting punished for being just very soft to Rune team comp wise. Well, like with his overall line of 6. So, Marto off to a very good start. Marto is the current defending LAIC champion. Nighttime Clasher, this is his first day 3 at an international championship. And for Potoman is the defending EUIC champion. So 2 defending international champions at Nighttime try to steal a trophy away for America. In comes Gyarados. Oh, the miscount! The miscount by Marto! He miscounts by 1. He gets KO'd. In comes the Medicham, and that's going to cost him. No! He was so far ahead. He was so far ahead. But a tragic miscount of 1 Dragon Breath costs Marto. And oh my goodness, I'm shocked. NTC takes game 1. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He had a ton of energy everywhere, but he tried to absolutely maximize it and it backfired. Ah, no. That's tough. That's really tough. Because he had like 1.5 moves on Rune, and Medi was like 1 off a move as well. Like, it was still going to be a tight game, but I think NTC was favored. Sorry, Marto was favored. Because the Medicham would have made the move. And so if you switch, because NTC was locked. So if you throw 1 in the move and then switch, you're always going to get there. Gyarados is forced to throw to deny Medi energy. And then you can just outpace with the Rune and win the game. So Marto was winning there if he doesn't accidentally cap tie. No one has ever won the same IC tournament 2 years in a row for Go. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Unfortunate for Marto because that allows NTC to get away with what I think was a bit of, yeah, Zhao, he just miscounted Gyarados energy. Unfortunate. Marto's gonna have to shake it off though, because I think that like whoever's getting sent down to losers is getting thumped by Pato. I think the best chance of anyone beating Pato is having 2 shots at it, and that's the 2 best of 5s on winner's side. So winning this is really important. Gary into Gary. Oh my goodness, I love matches like this. A true mirror match. Gyarados leads with Medicham and Dugong in the back. These games will be decided off the calls the battlers make. Nighttime Clasher winning charge attack priority. He's full sending the Crunch. Marto locked in Aqua Tail. Marto's gonna no shield. Crunch lands. No debuff comes through. Marto can win the 0 shield by going for double Aqua Tail. But that could set up a Psycho Cut down for Nighttime Clasher. And a Psycho Cut down is very, very dangerous into Marto's team. Marto will go for the Aqua Tail. That looks like perfect Psycho Cut down range for Nighttime Clasher. Nighttime Clasher is going to no shield. I think technically there's a chance to make this move here on damage registration error, but it typically doesn't happen. Oh, he's able to bank it. He has a better Gyarados. Interesting. He is a better Gyarados than the last guy. The last guy in that lead matchup wasn't able to get that. I think it was Pato's Gyarados. Wasn't able to get that move. So NTC, he's actually able to store that move, and now it's Medi versus Medi. I believe Marto almost stored a tail too, if not stored a tail. So Medi versus Medi is quite interesting because this is the only real way to absorb Medicham energy. So neither trainer really wants to dance out of this matchup except for maybe NTC sniping with the tail. NTC sniping with the tail could be really good for him. Marto Captize. So Medi Mirror, Marto knows that he wins Cap. Gyarados Mirror, Nighttime Clasher wins Cap. So does Marto try and predict the snipe is the scary thing. Dynamic does more damage, both have the same efficiency. Does he go for it? No, he does not. He just stays on the field. Dynamic Punch thrown by Marto. This will not knock out, but the Ice Punch will be knocking out Marto. As Dynamic Punch does miss the knockout as the Medicham is still in the yellow HP, but Ice Punch will take the KO. This will give an Ice Shard head start to Marto, which is a pretty nice thing to have in a Dugong Mirror. Because NTC's trying to pivot out, but he's behind by a turn. You're going to see Marto throw instantly here. Because this way, he's able to deny the turn. Now, the thing to watch for in this matchup, typically you do 3 damage per Ice Shard. The reason Marto is throwing the Icy Wind here is to take that Ice Shard damage from 3 to 2. It is effectively what trainers try and do when they run the really high defense Dugong, the Slayer Dugong, is you don't have to Icy Wind because you are already bulk pointing them and putting that damage at 2. There is a tail banked, but the question is where is the tail most valuably used? Arguably, the tail is most valuable on the Dugong, even though that's not going to do a lot. NTC going to fire off the drill run now, but being behind is so tough. The shield comes up. Marto calling that is not going to be an Icy Wind, and his call is correct. Now, does Marto ever fish for Icy Winds here? No, Marto's just going to overfarm. He wants the energy. The no shield as Nighttime Clasher goes for the drill run. Nighttime Clasher throwing instantly. Marto is not. Is Marto looking to switch potentially? No. Instead, he's just going to be under-tapping the drill run. Both trainers will have an ability to reset their debuffs as well, but doing so would mean switching in their Gyarados. Marto over-farming, watching for a catch. Nighttime Clasher not going to go for it. This game's going to come right down to the wire. The shield comes up. Neither Dugong is in drill run range, but maybe there's a chance that it could be drill run plus Aqua Tail. The nerves are high, the stakes even higher. Marto Galde still 1 Protect Shield left to hide behind. Does he use it here? Marto does not use it here. The drill run lands, and that is going to put his Dugong quite low. Does NTC ever go for the catch? Oh, it's Marto who goes for the catch! Marto gets the catch. He resets the debuff. NTC still has all 3 Mons available. Icy Wind takes the knockout. Back in comes the Dugong, and he's going to lose on timer! He's going to lose on timer. Oh my goodness. It's a timer win. Big ML called it. NTC, he just waits down the clock. He brings in Dugong when the clock hits 0. And by having 2 Pokemon left alive instead of 1, NTC is up 2 games to 0. Oh my goodness. What a game. Marto got the catch, which helped waste some of NTC's energy, but he wasn't seeing the bigger picture. And the bigger picture was the timer. Nighttime Clasher 1 win away from Grand Finals. And Marto will need a reverse sweep if he wants to avoid an immediate confrontation with Pato Man. What a game. A game is 4 minutes and 30 seconds chained. It is 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So Marto got the catch, which could have been very helpful if the game didn't have a time limit. But the moment he saw that timer, he knew. Yeah, you can see right there. He instantly knew. He was like, fuck. Because Marto was playing for the I will win the game win con. He like by taking 3 knockouts. He wasn't playing for the timer. Oh my goodness. Nighttime Clasher. Uncharted territory. But he's 1 win away from Grands. Marto needing to dig deep here as he's going to need a reverse sweep. And from a game 1 where a miscount of 1 Dragon Breath, a half second, ended up costing it, to a game 2 where you misread the situation, like that is tough mentally to bounce back for sure. That is really, really tough. That is not easy. That is where like mental toughness factors in so much. Oh, we got lock-ins. We got lock-ins! Gyarados into Vespiquen. Vespiquen is very, very bulky, so it is able to absorb these Dragon Breaths and Aqua Tail spam pretty comfortably. Vespi can hit for big super effective damage with Power Gem, but of course its pacing is going to be worse than Gyarados to Aqua Tail, but Gyarados to Aqua Tail doesn't really do any damage. The bait comes out from Marto. Nighttime Clasher, instant Protect Shield. So that's a bit of a swing for Marto. Marto, if he doesn't want to shield the second one, doesn't have to. But I would assume then we are going to see Nighttime Clasher. Nighttime Clasher could presumably just go for a double shield then. Marto continuing to farm up. Marto will actually put up the shield. So he doesn't want to give Nighttime Clasher the out of just being able to double shield. He wants to play it out. Throwing the Power Gem right before the Aqua Tail is available. The double shield from Nighttime Clasher will, correctly shielding a gem, get Nighttime Clasher back into this. It'll come down to, can he double up on Tails before the gem is reached? It's going to be close. Oh, it's going to be very, very close. Marto has to decide. He puts up the shield. Does Nighttime Clasher try and go for a catch, or does he get there? Oh, no! Marto overfarms by 1. He had it. He overfarms by 1. The cap tie. He gets KO'd. And that's devastating. Oh, no. Oh, no. NTC now completely in the driver's seat. Oh, my goodness. The crunch debuff as well, and this is just over. Oh my goodness. And this is Nighttime Clasher advancing to Grands. What a brutal start to day 3 for Marto Galde. The nerves, the pressure of the moment. It can get to anyone. And unfortunately, it looks like... Oh, no. It looks like it has... Ah, man. He doesn't look himself in his gameplay. He doesn't look himself in his gameplay at all. And that's tough. Psyshock lands. And that's just too much. It's unrecoverable for Metacham. And that's going to be a 3-0 sweep from Nighttime Clasher. Dynamic lands. It does not KO. In comes Gyarados. Answered with the Dugong. Marto's not going to throw. He knows. There's no path forward. Nighttime Clasher with the thumbs up. Ooh, Marto may be talking to a judge. Marto may be talking to a judge. I want to look at... So, I think they're going to see if it was a forced overtap or not. I think they're going to look at if it was a forced overtap or not. Let me pull up this. So we can see. Because to me, it looked like he just didn't throw it. Okay, playback speed to half. Okay. But if he's spam pressing the button. I think he pressed that too late. Yeah, he pressed that shit too late. Look when the presses occur. Well, let's look up this matchup with a singular bait. Cause that's what it was, right? It was Vesby Gyarados, and there was one bait. We need twos. It was just CMP, okay. X Scissor, we have a gem. Oh! Okay, it is. Okay, so it is just exact cap then. Yeah, because DB and they have the same. Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, gotcha. I didn't do the math. Okay, but yeah, they did the math. All right. Doing the math probably would have made more sense. Yeah, I think he clicked it late, but it still just was CMP. In the moment, it looked like he did one more because he clicked it late, but the click late was still like triggered the CMP. So yeah, it is just a straight up CMP then. Oh yeah, wait. So it was an overtap. Yeah, it was an overtap. This is 140 versus 140, but Marto threw twice and he threw 3 times. So yeah, Marto would have been ahead. Now I kind of want to pull that back up. So Marto would have been ahead. Yeah, he just like, I'm gonna go back to like 0.25 here. Cause his taps aren't on the button when it goes live. Yeah. Yeah. His taps weren't on the button when it went live. Yeah, bit of an odd game, but now Marto has to go to the land of a lot of Mons that lose to Togekiss and 1 Runerigus. That's unfortunate. I do hope he's able to shake it off, because that's a tough way. That's a tough thing to have happen. Yeah, I had I think it was like yesterday maybe. One turn lag was really bad. It was better today, but it was really rough. It was really fucking rough. Oh my goodness. Yo, I need fucking water types for this research, man. I need 3 more water types. Please and thank you. Yo, I just got an Impidimp from our research. Granted, I'm not the arbiter of things, but there were Chinchou all over last night. I literally rainy lured your home stuff. Oh no. I might have to rainy lure something later. Marto versus Pato. But Kiss is just like what there's Runerigus as a genuine bona fide Togekiss check. And then a whole lot of shit that doesn't like Togekiss. Noir also again puts a lot of pressure onto this team. We don't know, Diego. We don't know. I'm not sure, Milotic. This is a super, like, if you, like, I mentioned it earlier, but if you guys remember how bad Pato's finals matchup was at Worlds, this is that in, like, these two matchups, Pato's had a huge comp advantage in both, in my eyes. And you really don't want to be at a comp disadvantage to someone as good as Pato. We know Pato is absurdly good at this game. Yo, they accidentally closed out of the thing, so now they have to scan it. They told Martine they would have done Giratina if he won. Wow. So Martine really should have locked in. He really should have locked in. Damn. Yo, predictions. Holy shit. Wait. We should do some fucking predictions. Twitch chat. Quickly. Who wins Losers Finals? Pato, Marto. 2 minutes, get your gambles in. Ooh, good start for Pato. Leading the Dusknoir into the Dugong. Shield comes up from Marto on Dynamic Punch, but he's definitely playing from behind. Pato, again, running a line that people like to run Dugong into him, so he's running lines, at least towards the latter half of the day. He likes to run lines that don't let people run Dugong. Ooh, there's going to be a debuffed catch. A debuffed Dynamic Punch catch onto the Gyarados. Pato could choose Medi or Oranguru. Goes Oranguru. I honestly like this play, because Medi is really, really neutral. Shield comes up. It is going to be the Aqua Tail bait. Oranguru insta Trailblaze. I don't think Trailblaze will quite take the knockout here. It'll be close to... Oh, it actually does. I stand corrected. In comes the Dugong with energy. That taking the knockout is rough for Marto. That is rough for Marto. That is unfun. Icy Wind landing onto the Oranguru. Oranguru can even throw just on, like, it'll get the move on perfect timing. Oh my goodness. This is tough. And that's going to set up the perfect farm down. So he's forced out, but he gets one. And this is... Oh my goodness. This is brutal. Brutal swing lands. Huge damage. He just never has to switch here because he can just get another brutal swing. And now in comes the Medi. He is forced to throw like back to back because otherwise Medi can get a move. Oh man, this is looking exceedingly miserable for Marto. To fire off the boosted Brutal. Pato still has the shield to hide behind. Pato will put up the shield here. There's the switch. He gets Psycho cut down. Game 1 win for Pato, man. Pato still throwing on good timing. Still throwing on good timing. Oh my goodness. Pato still throwing on good timing. You love to see it. Even when he could have just undertapped and won, still good timing. Incredible stuff. That's 4 straight losses for Marto. That is tough mentally to bounce back from. And Pato looks very calm. Like, Pato will have had the night to prep these matchups. Pato played the NTC matchup 4 times in a row yesterday. Pato brought his Scare the Gong line. Now Kiss comes. Ooh. I think that's a good shout. I think that's a good shout. Yeah, he brought his... Honestly, he can even pretty safely run just like... Because Guru Kiss is really tough for Marto to have counterplay into. Other than like energy lead Vespi, I guess. But yeah, this... I was saying in Factions VC last night, this is all the hallmarks of a Pato Man win for this tournament. I think an outcome other than that would be an upset. And that's just a testament to how good Pato is and how good these two matchups are. These are best of 5s. So even if Marto loses the next one, he's not out of it. But just for mental sake, you want to get a win on the board. You really want to get a win on the board. But Pato has... Towards the end of the day, yesterday, he really started to realize that he could lean on Noir in a fuck your dugong line, and it paid off. Oh, he doesn't bring the Kiss again. He opts for Gary. I guess worried about the rune, and the rune was brought. The rune was brought. So, solid call from Pato. So, Marto brought the rune predicting Kiss, but Kiss just isn't there. He goes rune. He chips with the ice punch here. He only threw 1 in the move, which means Gary can still outpace, I believe. Oh, he goes Guru. Interesting. He's saving the Gyarados. I assumed based on that play, he was going Gary, but it appears he has other ideas. Gonna be sending in the Oranguru. Oranguru. Oh, the free confusion. He doesn't get knocked out here. He will lose a lot of HP, though. Pato just going to let this go. And now he is going to fire off the Trailblaze. It looked like 2 confusions wouldn't have knocked out. So Trailblaze and getting to exit with a boosted move is pretty nice. Gary wins cap. Gary has a ton of energy. Shield comes up because Pato does want to start to... try and start stripping away shields. And also, getting a boosted confusion to be nice. Marto can obviously throw 2 in the move to prevent that confusion from landing. Back in comes the Medi. Ooh, Medi has the ice punch. He wants the catch, but Pato waited. Oh, the patience from Pato. The patience. He puts up the shield, but Pato's 1 off the dynamic. He gets this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Pato, man. Dynamic lands. Big damage onto the Oranguru. In comes the Gyarados. Double Brutal is reached. Marto does have energy on the Gyarados. That's his way back in this game. He will fire off the Brutal, but the Brutal just doesn't do enough. He can go for another Brutal, but I just don't think Pato... Oh, Pato does shield. Can he potentially land a crunch with the Gary? He's going to have to. He's reaching for it. He gets there, but Pato wins cap. No! Marto had a plan, but the Aqua Tail is reached. Aqua Tail lands, but it's Gyarados with the 1 HP survive. Gyarados hangs on. That was just about exact HP, but the Gyarados refuses to fall. Crunch lands. Gyarados low health. In comes Oranguru. Will Oranguru get confusion down here? It will get confusion down. Marto Galde. Marto Galde. He found a way. The 1 HP survive on the Gyarados. Oh my goodness. Marto Galde. Wow. You cannot ask for a closer game than that. Marto getting some water in. I thought that was over on the cap tie. I thought that was over. Oh my goodness. But the 1 HP Gyarados. ZZ says Gary IVs keep mattering. Honestly, I think part of the reason, outside of just I like energy management, that I like this meta so much is I have an insane IV Gyarados. I think it's a rank 10. Yeah. Holy sh... That 1 HP survive flipped everything. It flipped everything. Also, Pato's choice to shield the Brutal backfired there. Like, Pato's choice to shield the Brutal, because obviously a Brutal would have done way less than a Crunch from a Gyarados. So that was a slight misplay from Pato, considering the 1 HP survive. So Marto takes advantage of a rare Pato misplay. NDC has to be in the crowd, dancing and singing and rooting for Marto, because that matchup is so much better than if he has to play Pato again. I would have had the ranked... Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, my Gyarados, let me find it. 0, 14, 13. So the only thing keeping it from being higher rank is it's 1493. Oh, there's the Kiss into Guru. The thing about Kiss as opposed to Tick is Kiss is a lot more easily degen. Oh, this could... If Marto degens for swap here. If Marto degens for swap, there's a path. Yeah, Vespi's kind of shit into Metacham, but there, I think there's a very real path if Marto degens for alignment. And he has no fast with pressure in the back. Oh my goodness. In comes the Medi. He banks it and goes Gary. Pato gonna opt for a triple Ice Punch route this time. Yeah, Vespi into Guru is... I believe Vespi wins the 0 to 2s there. I would have to double check that. I believe 2 dynamic is typically preferred. Yes. We've seen people throw two dynamic all... Oh, so he went Ice Punch to Ice Punch dynamic to save a little bit of energy. Does Marto undertap here? Oh, he doesn't. And he lets it go. This will not knock out a good Gyarados, but it'll get him very, very low. Oh my goodness. Does he... Was that DRE or did he actually live this? Oh my god, he doesn't live that. Switch is flipped. He's forced to go... Oh my goodness. The pecs are adding up. He gets an X-Scissor. It is double resisted. He has a Brutal banked. He has a Brutal banked. He has to shield for the confusion to land, and then he can throw Brutal. The correct play here is to always throw the move as Marto. Oh, no! Oh, no, he didn't throw the move. He didn't throw the move. I don't know if that was a miscount or what. In comes Vespi. But Vespi's too low because Medi, I'm pretty sure... Medi should be able to make an Ice Punch. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, it just gets the Ice Punch and he loses. Oh, no. He had all the tools, but he couldn't find the solution. That's a painful game. That's a very, very painful game. Yo, what's up, BZ? We're in losers finals right now. That's tough. That's tough. That's really tough. Oh my goodness. Was it meant to be? Yo, the pun. Laugh out loud. 15th stream streak. I appreciate you, laugh out loud. Thank you. The thing to watch for, like, oh my goodness. I don't know if it's recoverable. Because it felt like he had such a good opportunity. It felt like he had such a good opportunity. What I'm a little surprised by is he didn't throw the boosted brutal. Because I think the boosted brutal into the Medicham could have potentially set him up to where Gary only needed one move. So I think that would have been the better use. Because that energy went nowhere. Like, it desyncs the timer, which is never fun. But I think that's more so fine in that scenario. Because then you are reduced. Yo, Oz Thomas with a 10 stream streak. Appreciate you. Because then you're reducing the amount of charge attacks you need to take a knockout. And that was Marto's problem in that mid game, was he needed 2 charge attacks and he just couldn't land it. He got the double up, but the cycle cut that went through knocked out. So looking back on it, I think he should have thrown that brutal. And I hate desyncing timers, but I think it was just the right play. Ooh, camera's panning out. We got lock-ins. Game number 4. Not what you're hoping to see as a Rangaroo. 2 dynamics do fail to KO in the mirror unless you're running an attack-weighted Medicham. But attack-weighted Medicham concedes a lot of other matchups, so it's not typically used in this format. Could have instant-swap Guru back into Kiss? Yes, that also could have been an option. Immediate Trailblaze. I haven't taken a look at the backlines here. Oh, it's Rune, Gary, and Gary Guru. Interesting. The dueling Garys are going to be tricky. Because I think... Ooh, he pivots out. And he's going to dynamic him, because this actually does a lot of damage. Rune is a tough... Oh, he goes Guru. Interesting. He's saving the Gary. The bait from Marto. Pato, man, thinking about calling it. Does he call it here? Oh, he does not. The shield goes up. The shield goes up. He's now going to go for the crunch, looking to lock in some harder hitting damage. Pato already shielded once. Is he going to be double shielding in this matchup? Pato double shields. He's investing everything. But shields down. And he throws. Is this the opportunity Runerigus needs? Shields are down. I believe there's a move on his Oranguru. He throws it here. This is the opportunity for Marto Galde. The Gyarados has no shields to hide behind. Brutal Swing is going to land. Taking the knockout. Well, the Confusion takes the knockout. In comes Runerigus. Oh, this is going to be a... Oh, this will be interesting. Medi threw its energy. So this should be a win for Marto. We'll have to see if Pato can be a magician and find a way out of this. He's just going to be throwing... Does Pato try and, like, pause? But Marto's going to have to be careful with the overfarm, because if he assumes it's Gyarados, he will have to make sure that he has the energy lead to outpace it. Oh, he tries for it! The patience. But he's forced to throw. Medi was approaching a move. If he brings back in the Guru, he can always cap tie the Guru, though, because Guru should be one off. So if he brings in the Guru, he can always cap tie, and versus the Gyarados, he can always throw 4. Oh, he's just throwing... But does this one-shot? I actually don't think this one-shots. Hold on. I don't think this one-shots. Oh my god, it doesn't one-shot. He can get the Brutal. He gets the Tail. But this also won't KO. I think he will set himself up to where he's one off the back-to-back swings. If he can. Oh, no! He doesn't get there! And Pato takes it! Oh my goodness, the fact that he had to throw energy at the Medi is what cost it. He had to put himself one off the back-to-back. Pato doing the fuckboy hands. Pato's like, yes, sir! I want to play that NTC matchup. Oh, man. I really think that Marto did have to throw against the Medi, though. I think he did have to throw against the Medi. Like, I think maybe he had to try and commit, but I think if he commits, he doesn't get it. All right, let me pay out the prediction. All right, everyone who predicted Pato, man, enjoy your points. Yo, Lugia is our biggest winner. Yeah. Oh, the Toriad with a fair point. This is the first time an IC will be won by someone out of region. It's either going to America or it's going to Europe. I would imagine they are playing at least like 20 odd games just to test weird shit. I imagine Pato practiced the Marto matchup more than... Yo, what's up, JJ? It's Pato Man versus NTC. I imagine he practiced the Marto matchup more because he hadn't played against Marto's team. He played against NTC's team 4 times yesterday. So I assume there was at least like 5 sets against Marto. Just figuring out what he wanted to run. Yo, it's a Potato. Potato says never bet against Pato unless he's 5x weak to Galar Moltres. Well, Potato, what if I told you Pato's opponent is 5x weak to Dust Noir and doesn't have a good response to Medi plus Gyarados core? Because that's the matchup we're looking at. Technically, NTC won this matchup. Okay, here we go. Now I get to say, who is LAIC champion? NTC. Pato Man. Get your gambles in, folks. Get your gambles in. 2 minutes. Who is LAIC champion? This is not about who wins the first set. This is about who wins the whole tournament. Get your gambles in. Look at that loser's bracket. Here's the thing. Pato has a huge comp advantage into NTC. NTC was the one who sent Pato to losers, but he had to run like heinous ABA to Noir to do it. I don't think it is repeatable. I really don't think it's repeatable. I really don't think it's fucking repeatable, man. Where does the poll generate? It should be at the top of chat. There's still a minute left to predict. And so you can wager your channel points. And then if who you predict wins, then you get more channel points. Yo, while we wait, give me 1 minute. I'm going to run downstairs and fill my water. I'm going to fill my water. Okay. We're locked in. Whip out the US flag on your face again. Bro, I don't have the face paint stuff anymore. I don't have the face paint stuff anymore. Okay, but we're back. We're back. We're locked in. Predictions on Sustenance Eater getting banned in the main Twitch chat. It's definitely possible. Take off your shirt, right USA on your chest. I got layers, bro. I got layers. I would have to take off multiple layers. Action ran a Batarangaroo at 1486. Let's go. All right. If I'm NTC, I'm panicking at this matchup. Holy fuck. Like, he has 2 shots at it. He does have 2 shots at it. But we've seen some very balanced finals, like the David Boom finals, which were really fun to watch. I think this is a heavily unbalanced finals. Clasher almost can't even hit him with the energy management. Clasher has to, like, kind of run, like, NPC stuff. He did do it once before ZZ, but he had to run, like, disgusting ABA to Noir. And Pato's running a shitload of Noir now. The final boss, my voice is cooked from a weekend of... yelling. So what I'm going to do is refund you, and you can redeem it for a later stream when my voice is less fried, if that works for you. Because my voice is destroyed right now. I don't know how to find redemptions, because there should be a way to refund it. There should be a way to refund it. I don't know quite how to do that, but I'll figure it out. I really feel like there should be an easy way to do this, and I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I'm just not seeing it at all. Oh, under mod view. Oh, how do I get to mod view? I don't know how to get to mod view. Yo, this guy's popping off right now. Yo, they made an NTC fan cam? Yo, they made an NTC fan cam. They have the same song for them both? Oh! Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! No, bro, no! Could y'all hear that? I hope y'all could hear that. Oh my god, I hope y'all could hear that. He said, good luck. You won't be able to hide behind Galarian Moltres today. Holy fuck. I have it muted. Oh, god damn it.
It means a lot to me. So,
He said you won't be able to hide behind Galarian Moltres today. Holy shit.
Nighttime Clasher. I'll give you
Yo,
the last
EMP,
word.
thank you for the prime
What
sub.
are you feeling
Appreciate
right
you.
now in this moment?
I'm feeling pretty good. I know Patos played against my iteration of the team at least 5 or 6 times by now, but I'm just excited to see like what I can do differently, what he'll maybe do differently, and I'm excited for
Pato said that to NTC.
Excellent. Patomon's got a lot of experience in the matchup. Nighttime Clasher's going to try to throw him off of his rhythm. We're going to send you over to the table and get this grand finals underway.
Nah, I'm gonna replay that. I'm gonna replay that so we can watch it. It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny. All right.
Wake up in the morning, grab a Pokeball. Got a feeling that today I'ma catch 'em all. From my cap to the back and a strap on my pack. Every challenge that I face is looking laughable.
Hold on, wait. Okay. Here we go.
Wake up in the morning, grab a Pokeball. Got a feeling that today I'ma catch 'em all. From my cap to the back and a strap on my pack. Every challenge that I face is looking laughable.
For whoever I'm playing, I wish you luck. You won't be able to run Galarian Moltres today.
God damn. Absolute savagery. Absolute savagery, man. My God. My God. So, the context for those who asked. Pato famously lost this year's World Championship because he was like 63 times weak to Galarian Moltres and still took it to a Game 5. So he clearly believes that he was the best in the world, which he was the best in the world. And now he is gonna have a winning matchup instead of a losing one. Jesus Christ. Yo, I think it's high time. I think it's high time we have some villains. Villains are good.
Start with the Nighttime Family. Harry, how are you
Sustenance
feeling
Eater.
right now, seeing your brother up on the big stage?
I'm insanely proud. He's really worked hard for this moment, and he's really wanted a trophy, and I'm so happy that he finally got to have this, and he's feeling good, and I'm feeling good, and he's ready to go.
All right, that is very promising. And now, Papa Pato Man, how are you feeling? Are you at this point used to your son being here and you are on the interviews?
¿Cómo te sientes?
Bueno, me siento muy bien, muy orgulloso del recorrido que está llevando, de Pokémon, de la cantidad de personas que están apoyando su carrera y nada, que siga los triunfos y yo viéndolo, la familia.
He's really happy, really proud for his son, and basically he's
I know singular Spanish words.
To see his son winning.
All right, that was my next question.
Heels, not villains, that's fair.
Are you worried a little bit that your son is on the loser side of the bracket and has the disadvantage of having to win twice?
W. Palasha for
No estoy
translating.
preocupado. Él
I'm not
hará
worried.
lo mejor posible y ya está, eso es lo importante. Y que gane el mejor.
He's not worried at all, so he's only expecting to see the best place, and that's all.
He said he's only expecting to see the first place.
Now, your brother has never been this far in an IC tournament before.
Holy
How was
shit.
he that night yesterday? Was he nervous or was he just excited?
Yeah, he was actually studying for a test that he has to go back to take on Monday. And then he did some scrims with a lot of our friends. Shout out to Sergio and Lyle, who always help us, and especially him, this last run with blinds, prep, all of that stuff. So it's been really good watching him just get ready for this, and I think it's time to go.
If you had to call out a score that we're going to see after this match, what's it going to be?
Hopefully it'll be a fast 3-0, but the comp isn't the best, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So, Father Pataman, what do you think is going to be the end result of this grand final of LAIC?
Va a ser el resultado final de la final.
Hombre, a mí me gustaría que ganara Pato, pero evidentemente que lo hagan los dos muy bien, disfrute y que todos disfrutemos del espectáculo.
Basically, he's expecting to see his son winning, but basically he wants to see the best place ever.
All right, you heard it here first. We're going to see the best plays ever here at the Grand Finals at LAIC 2026. Nighttime Clasher versus Pato Man. We're going over to the table. Let's get the finals started.
Okay, it's time. All right, folks. It all comes down to this. The Latin America International Championship. It's being stolen. It's being won out of region. On the left side, Nighttime Clasher representing America's final hopes. He's never made it this far before in an international championship. And let's take a look at the team. Metacham, Matang, Gyarados, Dugong, Oranguru, and Incinerate Turtonator. Across the table from him, though, is a trainer who has made day 3 at the last 4 international events. That's 3 ICs, EUIC, NAIC, Worlds, and now LAIC. 4 day 3s in a row. Insane consistency. Let's take a look at his team. Oranguru, Gyarados, Ember Turtonator, Dusknoir, Metacham, and Togekiss. Not only is this to determine the Latin American International Champion for Pokemon Go, it's also to determine who knows more ball between Martine and I. It's a fierce debate. Martine says Ember is bad. I disagree. I think Ember is sick. Do we have lock-ins? We do. Game number 1, Dusknoir into Oranguru. This is the start that Nighttime Clasher was hoping for. Pato Man safe switches in a Metacham, answered by Matang, and Nighttime Clasher fully line reads him in game number 1. Oh my goodness. Nighttime Clasher pulling out some of that magic he had in the previous matchup, and he just fully line reads him. That's kind of what he has to do in this matchup. This matchup is so bad for NTC, he basically cannot play neutrally. But that is what Matang does. Matang is here to RPS things and get RPS'd. And that's what it's doing in this game. Dynamic Punch number 2 is going to land. But the big issue for Pato Man is you can't ever really Psycho Cut down. Pato Man has to decide, is it worth putting up the Protect Shield here? Pato Man is going to let it go and instead going to go for farm on Noir. In comes Noir. Can he get the Psyshock? He does. He was only 4 Fury Cutters off. That is not damage registration error. That is just a clean Psyshock. Psyshock lands. That's very valuable damage. In comes Oranguru. Out comes the Turtonator. And it's Gyarados in the back. Oh my goodness. This line from Pato surprises me a lot. Because Pato can choose to run Pato benching the Gyarados. He benched both Flyers, which are his most neutral things. And that surprises me quite a bit. Because he does have a lot of flexible options, but he leaned more against them. He leaned against them, and it backfires in a very big way, as he just gets line read by NTC. NTC now forced to shield Brutal Swings, which is never a super fun spot to be in. But what should win the game is just the health and the Oranguru. Oranguru is not in a range where it will get knocked out by a Dynamic Punch. And that is basically what is going to keep Nighttime Clasher in the driver's seat here in game number 1. He does get the Aqua Tail. Rare miscount from Pato, but he knows this game was over anyway. Aqua Tail lands, taking the knockout. He gets the pivot back into Oranguru. Pato Man just gonna 0 bubble, and he swipes above it. Did you guys see that? He did the bubbles, but he did the bubbles above it. He still did the exact right bubbles. That's so funny. All right, Nighttime Clasher in a very rare RPS game for this meta. I think Pato has to lean on the Flyers. Like, Gyarados is so neutral. But he brought he brought 2 things to really mess up Dugong, but Dugong wasn't brought, and that put him at a pretty big disadvantage. Hydrate, I got you. Also, what's up, Chillis? Chillis is Ember's the way. Let's go. Why Matang over Bronzong? Matang has better consistency, and Fury Cutter is really nice in this meta. Yeah. Kale says, the most neutral meta ever in a complete RPS first game of Grand Finals. That's basically how Nighttime kind of has to win these. Is Nighttime really has to go, like, line call. And for Pato, like, you just bring the fucking Gyarados, man. Why are we ever considering a line that doesn't involve Gyarados? It's too good here. It's too good here. I guess the Turt was hunting for Matang, but it didn't find it, so. Oh, I agree, Schmeedy. At this point, though, oh, it's Axon! Yo, Axon! We love that the camera person is just a big Axon fan and just pans to Axon real quick. So Clasher's up, but I would still very much... Yo, Kazo with the tier 1. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for supporting the content. I really feel like... That spray going. My goodness. I still really feel like Pato is really favored. Even if I see 2-0 and I was a betting man, I would still bet on Pato. Because Pato can just run Gyarados. And Gyarados gives him, like, an extremely neutral presence that NTC doesn't have. And that's uncomfortable. Ooh, they're really thinking about these game 2 lines. But this is Pato's moment. He said there's no Galarian Moltres to hide behind. So Pato's gotta back up those words. Yeah, it has. Yeah, isn't the stage limit 2 minutes? They're panning out. That means they're locked. Surely. Game number 2. Here we go. Oh, it's a Rangaroo and a Dusknoir again. Dog, no shot. He ran it back. Oh my god. Dog, there's no way. Bring the Gyarados, Pato. What are we doing? Why are we not bringing the Gyarados? I'm losing my mind. This is... You can't get RPS'd if you bring the Gyarados. I'm losing my fucking mind, man. I'm actually losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. This is entirely Pato's fault, by the way. He's playing lines that set himself up for RPS. He can't get RPS if he brings the Gyarados. It's too neutral. Does he still get the same Psyshock? He does still get the same Psyshock. He led Dusk in the Sceptile set right at the end. I still think Pato's favored, even though he's losing this game. That's a replay. Nah, last time it was Gary into this. This time it's Dugong. And you just always click Icy Wind. Yeah. Pato will know it's an Icy. This meta is completely neutral if you don't lean into shit like Dusknoir, man. Yo, I like Fix's idea. Fix says, what if he accidentally transferred his Gyarados last night? What if he accidentally transferred his Gyarados? Okay, he catches. That's step 1. That's step 1. Unfortunately, this is just generational Oranguru farm. Yo, that actually would have been a nutty Trailblaze if he Trailblazed right there. I think that is a sufficient enough. That is a sufficient enough theory. I believe it. Fuck it. I'm gonna just start believing people. And Pato just lets it go because, yeah, he knows he's just cooked. Oh, he's actually gonna shield. He will try and play his way out, but there's no way out. The gong is outside of range. A good guru might barely snack this. Yeah. He takes it. Oh my goodness. NTC! NTC. One win away. You know what's crazy? I still think Pato's favored. Pato just has to run the Gyarados. Pato just has to run the Gyarados, man. He just has to run the Gyarados. Just because this is such an advantageous matchup for Pato, man. He said, yo, what's up, Inadequates? Inadequates, why is Pato not ready to Gyarados, man? All right, I'm gonna be banning Inadequates. He said, did you see that? Yeah, I saw Pato running a bad line and getting RPS. Incinerate doesn't win that endgame, Inadequates. Be so serious. Be so serious. He just needs to bring the Gyarados, man. Justice for Inadequates? No, we will be banning Martine. We will be banning Martine for his crimes. You know what would be extremely funny? Incinerate would have taken out at least, it still wouldn't have won. Yo, the flash to sustenance eater in the crowd, like hell yes. So this is grand finals. This is grand finals. If Pato wins, it goes to a second best of 5. If NTC wins, it's over. If I see a third Oranguru into Dusknoir lead, I will not be responsible for my actions. I will not be responsible for my actions. Just lead Medi, bro. Oh! Noir lead for a third time. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Pato brought his good mons. It's actually so cooked. It's actually so cooked. Pato brought his good mons. Pato brought his good mons. Yeah. NTC actually could have led Oranguru for a third game in a row. That's nuts, dude. But this is just... Yeah. Pato's really far ahead. Oh, it looked like Pato waited by a turn 1 early, so that way it was going to be desynced. Wow. Who could have foreseen Gyarados being good? Huh? Eddie lets it go because this is a 2-shield Toad game. This is 2-shield Toad game. Yeah. This is 2-shield Toad. Yeah, you are never shielding this ever. This is 2-shield Toad. 2-shield Toad cannot lose. Yep. Now the question is, can he peck down? Oh, he's going to try for it. It'll be close. Oh, game over. Game over. Yeah. See what happens when the good Pokemon are used in this matchup, man? Even if he makes that Icy, he doesn't fucking win. Pato is just too far ahead. Like, even if he makes the Icy, it's still just over. He just knocks him out here with his Aura Sphere. And Matang has 0 fast move pressure. Hello, Matang. Clearly, Pato was benching Gary to make us go to a game 5. Yeah, it was purely just an Aura farm at that point. Is it over with an Icy? I still think he's fine. I still think he's fine, but here, yeah, you just always take the Astonishes. And if he threw, you shield to get the Astonish land. See the odds for all Dust Noir leads? Nah, game four will be, I'm calling my shot. Game 4 will be a Rangaroo into Medi. Game 4 will be a Rangaroo into Medi. I think Pato benches it. A Rangaroo into Medi. But, like, that's a better Noir lead line. Yo, what's up, Marcy? Odds of another Dust Noir lead? Probably pretty fucking high. But that farm down was diabolical. Surely Pato's the one to blink, and Pato switches it here in game 4. We are live, Heckbeck, yes. I am calling my shot. I think it's going to be a Rangaroo from nighttime into Medi for Pato. I think NTC tries to go for the RPS con. Because he has to. It's how he won his games. Can Pato win? Oh, definitely. Pato's very favored. I don't think NTC is leading Medi. I think Sanudigo says it'll be Matang into Medi lead. Matang would be an insane lead. Oh my god! No! He has Gary, though. He has Gary. All is not lost. He has Gyarados. Oh, my God. 4 games in a row? I have to believe he's trolling. The thing is, it is Medi, Gary, and back, which at least is kind of playable. NTC will have to throw twice in this matchup. Like, Medi into Gary is still an okay matchup. But the thing is, high rank Gary makes a tail. So Dugong has to throw. And he knows. He knows. He played out the matchup enough to know he has to throw there. He should get the full Astonish down, which is really good energy for Pato. Because he can dynamic immediately and then dip. Yeah. This is not over. This is not over. There is a lot of game to be played. This is currently a very neutral situation. Medi's energy lead really helps it. And the fact that Dust Noir got so much farm out of that mid game is really, really good swing for Pato. It's like, look at this, man. Dynamic does so fucking much damage. And Pato just lets it go because he knows one charge attack will not knock out. He fires off the tail. Nighttime didn't anticipate the switch out. He stated to throw the confusion. Oh my god, he's double shielding Noir. He's 1 off, which means NTC has to shield this. Because this KOs, right? Oh, it doesn't KO. Oh, he predicts it! He predicts it! Holy fuck. That not KOing is really good for NTC. That's really good for NTC. That not KOing, because then Medi... Keep in mind, Medi can make a move versus Guru. Medi can make a move versus Guru. But the Gary is really close to a move, too. NTC didn't let the snipe down happen. Oh, my God. This is going to be so close. He lets it go. He has no health on anything. He has no health on anything. Is he 1 HP? Does Pato catch here? Oh! Pato, does he Psycho Cut down? Oh, Pato! Pato survives! He didn't want to shield two. He didn't want to shield two moves. He didn't want to shield two Shadow Punches, then get comboed. Oh my god. He no-shielded because Pato could have won in Shadow Punch, and then comboed with the dynamic. Jesus Christ, Pato survives. Oh my god. Psycho cutting down an Oranguru. And we go to game 5. Jesus. That's why this line is just better. Like, Pato says, yeah, Pato's led to our 4 games in a row, by the way. 4 fucking games in a row. He's quadrupling down. Will he quintuple down? Surely this is just like the Medi lead from Pato. 5 games in a row would be fucking insane. That perfect snipe. Holy shit. Like, that's just a far better line because he has better mons in the back. Why did it suddenly put closed captions? Closed captions are off, by the way. Why are there closed captions suddenly? Closed captions are off, by the way. Closed captions are disabled. Why are they suddenly on? We're switching to YouTube. We're switching to YouTube. We're switching to YouTube. They won't have closed captions there. Alright. Alright, holy fuck. Game 5. Who do you think wins this? Pato Man, for sure. They're really making us sweat. They're taking their 2 minutes. They're taking their fucking 2 minutes. They're taking their fucking 2 minutes. Oh my god. Pato making notes. They're zooming out. We're ready. Game number 5. Pato Man, NTC. Oranguru into Oranguru. Dugong is really good in back. But Pato wins. Ooh, Pato wins cap. Pato wins cap. Interesting. Interesting. Yo, why is Twitch playing ads now? Twitch, please! Pato pivots out to the Gyarados. Answered with the Dugong. But this is Matang Kiss endgame. Oh, this is going to be close. The more shields that are in play endgame, the better it is for Pato Man. The better it is. Question is, NTC being able to farm down would be a big swing, but the question is, can he? He can't. The tail is reached. Oh, Pato undercharges! Pato undercharges! Pato letting himself get KO'd for farm. Eric waited the turn, so the confusion does go through. Yo, Blue with the tier 1, much appreciated. Icy Wind lands. And now he just goes Matang into the Kiss. This is a tricky endgame. This is a really tricky endgame. He's not baiting. He's full sending. Pato's thinking about it. Oh, he puts up the shield. This is going to be so close. Because what makes Nighttime Clasher's position not great is he has no fast move pressure. He has no fast move pressure into this Mon. It's land a gyro or nothing. But he does survive an Aura Sphere, which helps him. He double shields. Pato has a move on his Guru, by the way. So, when Pato lands the Aura, does he go for a combo? Does he go for a combo? This is going to be such a close endgame. Does he end up going for a combo? Because Aura Sphere will put it in range. Oh, there's this. Did he bank it? Did he bank it? I didn't see if he banked it. I assume he banked it, but I'm not sure. He did bank it. NTC's getting... Oh, Pato's undercharging here. He wants farm. If he banked it, then Pato just wins. Yeah, Pato just wins. Oh my god. We're going to a second best of 5. We're going to a second best of 5.
Porque soy adicto y voy a jugar. Niantic, déjame jugar. Dame más sets.
Fist pump from Pato. Reverse sweep. Reverse sweep. Why did NTC swap? I actually don't know. Like, he could have farmed down, but he still ends up in a spot where if he tries to catch, then Pato can just throw the move and then undercharge into the Guru and then just farm down and leave with the move. Yeah, I think it was over anyway, just because Pato should be able to undercharge into the Guru and just peck all the way down. Now we see why he was heavily favored even down to... Exactly. This is a matchup where NTC has to win off of like RPS. If a Pato stops running troll teams, which he did, stop running troll teams, then we see why this matchup is so dominant. Well, banking the move is cleaner because he knows he wins cap over everything. Like, banking that move is cleaner because you win cap over everything as Kiss, like everything remaining on the field. I don't think he threw Fist of Fury. Even if he farms it, he still loses cap. The, the moment the Aura Sphere was banked, the game was over. Because even if NTC leaves with a move, he loses cap. If he catches, then Pato undercharges, and he can undercharge a lot. There is zero pressure from Oranguru into Togekiss. The Togekiss was full HP, so he could undercharge and just peck all the way down and leave with the move once again. Yeah. So, like... On paper, switching seems weird, but NTC knew he was fucked anyway. I hope so, Marcy, but I also hope they are different limited metas. I don't think it's a 50-50, Leo, because even if the catch happens, Oranguru can't do enough damage to the Kiss. Kiss can just undercharge and peck all the way down, and then still leave with the move. So I think it was, like... EUIC in Jungle Cup. Yo, Flight Cup, let's go. Nah, Fossil Cup. Fossil Cup. Will we get move updates at LAIC? I don't know. Oh, you're good, Leo. You're good. Like, it's fun to get to talk through these potential outcomes and like how the battlers play, because talking through these scenarios is going to make us all better battles. Like, it's not going to make us all better battlers in our battles. If Phoebe said there's a big announcement today, then maybe that's move updates. Yo, what's up, Hector? Welcome in. How to make sure the brutal swing landed on the Matang, not the Guru, exactly. I would not... He hinted on Friday it was about EUIC. Okay. Go is being sold to Henry. I don't have the cash for that. I will pay them $3 United States dollars. Take it or leave it. Catch Cup NAIC? I would. Yes, because what we need to do is inspire more people to spoof, surely. Malamar is the only available Mon. Only Mons caught in North America are legal. I hope not, Wit Dog, but we'll see. Every other like live service game can fix shit in the background without having to do a fucking interlude season, man. I don't want an interlude season. I don't want that shit. I think that shit would be really bad for the game. Oh, Gary into Matang. He brought the Turt back. I would rather take a ranked season where they say, hey, we're fixing shit, so it might get weird for a while. People would be understanding of that. People wouldn't fucking care. Yo, congrats, Chrome. Let's go. I assume it's the EUIC meta as the announcement. No debuff. Shield comes up. Double shield from NTC. He's really valuing health on this Batang. Medi still looks really good in the back for Pato. Yo, what's up, Caleb? Welcome in. The drops for the Elite TM are actually over, unfortunately. I don't think you can get them from watching the main channel. And that's the only channel that's live today. He goes for Brutal just to take advantage of the fact that Dugong tried to go for good timing. No one move knocks out, so pretty safe. Oh, he actually shields. Wow. He throws here. This does not knock out. Is he go Gary to try and catch it? Oh, the pause. Oh, no move. That's a swing. That's a swing. That's a swing. Back in comes the Turt. This swing also doesn't do shit to Turtonator, by the way. Turtonator should still be like in 2 confusion range. Yeah, 1 confusion will not knock out. He goes Claw because it does more raw damage. Medi. He would really like if he was one off a Brutal here. But getting rid of that, he's not. But, I mean, the Matang is still alive, so he should be fine, right? Yeah, because Matang is too healthy. Not getting that Aqua Tail flips the game. Yeah, and he knows safe plays double size shock. Look at that. NTC won a neutral game. Hell has frozen over. And that's not a shot at NTC. That's just how bad this matchup is. This matchup is fucking heinous. When did Pato get 1 turn? I'll have to watch that back. I will admit I was reading chat. Where did he get 1 turn? Oh, the turd got 1 turn. Oh, wait. No, it didn't. Did it? Hold on. It looked weird, but did he get the energy? What was he at to start this? Did he have residual? He has, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he should be a little bit over if he got 4. Yeah, he did actually get 1 turn. That 1 turn prevented him from getting double swing. It looks like, right? Because he was on 5 here. Well, he's on 4. He should be on... Oh my god. Who knows their fucking turn data residuals? We're actually going to math this out. We're going to math this out. Okay. So what did Turt throw? So Turt has done 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We're going to math this out. 9. And then he throws Claw. 10. Swing. We are doing the fucking math. 2. 3, 4. So he's done 14. All right. So Turt, he's done 14. So it'd be 126 energy. And then he's lost 120. So he'd have 6 residual. Yeah, because 9 times 14 would be 126. 76, 41, 6. So he has 6 residual here. Two, 3, 4. So he should be on 5. He should be on 5 embers. So 5 embers is 45. So it takes us to 51. And that's if the game works. If the game works, he's on 51 here. And then he would do 1 in the move, 1 in the move. Which is 60, 69. He's 1 energy short. Reject that dispute immediately. I did the fucking math. That shit didn't matter. That shit didn't fucking matter. He was 1 energy short. Did the goddamn math on these motherfuckers. Let's go. What just happened? Pato got 1 turn, but it didn't matter. The damage from the Mist Ember doesn't end up... Like, let's... He throws here. It doesn't end up mattering because the Guru still dies to a dynamic. Did the math on these motherfuckers. Reject that dispute. Reject it. Math. And now, time to proofread the math. Time to proofread the fucking math, man. So he did 14, which 14 times 9 is 126. And he had thrown a claw and 2 swings, which is 50, 85, 120. So it's 6 residual. Then he needs 6 residual. Well, he didn't get 1 turn in the Gong matchup. He got 1 turn bringing it into the... This was later, Tangy. He got 1 turn bringing it into the Guru. Yeah, reject this dispute. Reject it. When they grant this dispute, I'm going to be incredibly sad. Yeah, see, Wit Dog did the math too. He ends up 1 energy short. Reject that dispute. I'm going into the main chat. Reject this dispute. He ends up 1 energy short. They are looking at the Turtonator got 1 turn into the Oranguru, but it didn't matter because he would have been 1 short. Well, the only difference, Big ML, was he will be arguing that he could have made double swing, but we did the math and he falls 1 energy shy of a second swing. So it didn't impact the game. It didn't impact the game. 69 does not equal 70. 1 short. 1 short. Did the math. Let's fucking go. Because he needed 6 residual to overcome. Like, he needed 6 residual to make him be able to get 2 and 7. Come on, reject this dispute. Reject it. We did the fucking math. Reject this shit. Reject it. Stand your ground. Reject it. I know he's fighting. I know he's fighting. Reject this shit. It's a dog shit dispute. Well, I would like to clarify. It's not a dog shit dispute. It is not a dog shit dispute. Because he obviously isn't doing the math at the time. But it is not a dispute worth granting. It is not a dispute worth granting. I have ads set to like the lowest possible setting, man. I have ads set to the lowest possible setting. Lord help me. Do not grant this. They didn't grant it. Let's go. Holy elite judging. Oh my, he's back to running the RPS shit. He's back to running the RPS shit. Oh no, man. He's back to running the line that got RPS. Oh my god. Same back line, but with Gary lead this time. Can we get some W's in chat? Oh, he's shielding. He's shielding. Can he make this a little... Oh, he banks the energy. Interesting. Interesting. He's trying to dance. He's trying to dance. Yeah, I will never blame Pato. I will never blame Pato for disputing. However, doing the math, we figured out it didn't matter. So I'm happy we did the math. Pato's going to try and wiggle his way out of this one, but this looks tough. Cap ties here. Yeah, Programmer Man says, process worked as designed. Got a review, got a right answer, moved on. True. The Medi can be a nuisance because now it forces NTC to not be able to switch. He can't switch lock the Dugong. He has to stay. He's just going for tail. Yeah. So that's what that play from Pato forces him to do. It looks like... Brother, what? He switch locked the Dugong. Does this open a window for Pato at all? Icy lands, but it won't knock out. He dynamics. There's a crunch banked. I think locking this might have been the lose con. I think locking this might have been the lose con. Oh, Last Damn Nation says Matang is a move. Okay, thank you, Last Damn. Also welcome in. If Matang is a move, then it shouldn't matter. Yeah. He has 2 tails, though. If tail knocks out here. my god. He had the 2 tails. And if if that KOs, then he can cap tie. Holy shit. Holy shit. You know what's crazy? I still think Pato's favored. I still think Pato reverse swept once. Fucking Marcus. There's no way NTC blows a 2-0 lead. Oh my god. Zhao wants the Noir lead to return. 2 reverse sweeps would be criminal. Like, Pato's gonna try and find every out. Purely just for Pato's sake, after aura farming that hard with the there's no Galarian Moltres to save you now, Pato's gotta win this, right? He's gotta win this, right? Surely. Surely. And purely just for NTC's sake, if I was up 2-0 twice in an IC and lost, I don't know if I'd be able to sleep at night, bro. I don't know if I'd be able to sleep at night. So for NTC's sake, I do want him to win. Talked mad shit before Worlds with a dog shit matchup. He's just him. True. Oh my good heavens, man. Guru Noir would be funny. NTC did win a neutral game, though, so it is possible. It's just very difficult. Well, the thing is, if Pato ever ends up with like a neutral-ish matchup, Pato should usually fry him. Because this matchup is so positive for Pato. Like, Kiss, Gary, Medi are all really free. Gary into do again! Oh my god. He's consistently calling out no Noir lead. The thing, this looks advantageous for NTC, but we've seen Pato wiggle his way out before. Crunch debuff. Pato not going to press the advantage. No Protect Shield comes up. This Crunch will not knock out, but it's going to be getting Dugong very, very low. Dugong now has to decide, is it worth putting up the shield? NTC says no. Kiss is going to have to put in insane work in the back. Another Crunch debuff. This, I think he just lets this go and goes Kiss farm, right? He could also go insane Medi farm, too. He would get more farm if he went Medi, so he'll go Medi. He got 1 turn again. That Ice Shard shouldn't have landed. That Ice Shard shouldn't have landed. So that's the thing to keep in mind for the rest of this game. And he's just going to stay. This is Gary Kiss endgame. Gary Kiss endgame? I think Pato just wins this, right? I mean, he just always lets this go. I think Pato just wins this. Pretty calm. Yeah! Flames fan sees it. Then you just go Kiss now and just start shielding like a motherfucker. You don't even care if they build up. You're just shielding everything. What's with the weird stutter? Oh, there shouldn't be any stutter lag. I'm not seeing any dropped frames. Gary does have a pacing advantage, but Tokus has a lot of energy. Gary does put up the shield. Psyshock not gonna hit super hard in this matchup because it doesn't get stabbed, but Gyarados is pretty frail. So the biggest worry about the Gyarados is the Pex putting it into Psyshock range. The no shield by Pato because he knows he just can survive that. And now NTC's in trouble. NTC's in a lot of trouble. This is approaching side shock range. He tries for the catch. He doesn't get it. Pato. Pato. It's almost like Kiss is like criminally free in this matchup. Almost. Oh my god. Let me find out Pato just threw the first 2 games by running like that fucking Medi save switch turret line in the back. Just bench that shit forever. Eternally bench that shit, please. Just the thing to watch for will be after we crown a champion. It'll be worth staying around because we don't know if we're gonna get move update stuff. Once it trend, like basically what it'll be is if we get move update stuff, it'll be shown on this stream, or if not, then it'll just be a blog post later in the week. If we don't get move update stuff, then I'll just put a video live after the stream because chat, y'all should know by now, about once per season, an extremely cracked Belgian sends me footage. His name is Boom20. And we have a Boom20 running Starmie Vespaquin core on leaderboards and just stunting on people. That'll be today's upload, assuming no move updates. If it's move updates, then I'll have to go frantically record a move update video. Noir, Gary, Kiss. Honestly, Noir, Gary, Kiss seems like a really solid line. Nighttime's been disrespecting the Noir. Trying to bait him into bringing it again. Here we go. Game 4. Oh, Noir in the Medi! He's hard. He's triple weak. Oh my god. He's triple weak. He's triple weak. What the fuck do you even do? What the fuck do you even do? Other than lose. Oh my god. I don't want to call it so early, but surely this is just game 5, right? Surely, right? You simply lock in. Jesus Christ. The Noir actually came. Oh, he banks an ungodly amount of energy. Noir's dry, right? I think Noir is dry. I see a little bit of the vision that he's coping for. I don't think it'll work out, but I see a little bit of the vision that he's coping for. Medi and the Kiss is surprisingly fine, Red Axel, because it's not on Gleam. If Pato shields, does NTC combo with the Icy? I think you kind of have to. Oh my god, and he reads it. He reads it and he doesn't let him. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Great play by Pato. Great play by Pato. Gary has a tail. Tail won't knock out. Does Gyro one-shot a Togekiss is what this comes down to. Togekiss, Matang. Does Gyro one-shot? It does 75%. It does 75%. So it doesn't fully one-shot. Oh my god, this is going to be close. This is going to be close. It's close, but I think Pato takes it, question mark. He doesn't go the double side shock route. He's going for the gyro. But gyro shouldn't KO unless he has a really ass kiss. That hurts, though. Fuck. This is going to be getting this Matang very, very low. Gary's really low. Gary's really low, too, though. God, this will be close. Can he get the farm down? He does get the farm down. Is he in 1 TB range, though? Oh, DRE! Was that DRE? I think that was DRE! Oh my god, DRE! Nighttime Clasher! Nighttime Clasher! Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think the damage landed. I don't think the damage landed. Hold on. Let me zoom the fuck in. I don't think the damage landed. Hold on. Does that health bar go down? That health bar didn't go down, did it? I don't think that health bar fucking went down, man. Like, he gets the DB, but the damage doesn't register. I don't see the damage registering. Like, one breath KOing is very close. Matang is very fat. Let's look up Gyarados into Matang. DB does 2 damage. DB does 2 damage. So it was DRE. The question is, does a 2 damage DB KO? It's very fucking close. It's very fucking close. I think it's close enough to where, like, I'm willing to just say GG NTC, because how the fuck did he make it out of that? Well, I think, like, can I please remind people how this game started? I need to remind people how this game fucking started, please. It was Dustawar into Medi Dugong Matang. That is how that game began. Yeah, you simply just lock in.
I'm here with your 2026 Latin American International Champion.
Not having Leo in RiseCast Finals is a crime, by the way.
I can't even believe it's real. I am still, like, just taking it all in. I led Medicham with Metang in the back against a Dusknoir on the match point. And as soon as I saw a Dusknoir in the lead, I was like, well, here we go, game 5 again. I just couldn't believe it. As soon as I saw, like, him staying in, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Gyarados and Togekiss in the back. We actually have a chance for once. And it's so poetic. I started out my first set against him yesterday, leading ABA to Dusknoir, completely disrespecting his best pick. In the best of 5, he played Dusknoir lead 4 times, and to finish the series, I led weak to Dusknoir one last time to close it out.
How did you manage to keep your composure? You had to face off against Martogali, the defending LAIC champion. You made it look easy with that 3-0, and then against Potsman, up 2-0, he manages to reverse sweep. We know how great of a player he is. What was your mentality like? How'd you have the mental
Rise is like
fortitude to
6'4",
get
I
things done
think.
in the end?
I
Rise
was
is
just
pretty
thinking,
tall.
yesterday I just got the right team reads against him, basically RPS'd him 2 games, and my whole mindset today was like, at some point today, if I can RPS him 3 games out of 5 in one of those sets, we're good to go. So every game, I was just thinking, okay, Dugong on the Gyarados, I need to swap my Metang into his meta champ and then just shake his hand. That'll be that.
I still remember back in the earlier seasons, Arlington, your first tournament, you brought a Tokidamaru as your
The genuine advice was
just having
for this matchup was shut your brain off
had this progression
and then play
to
dumb
become,
shit.
A regional champion and now an international champion, recognized as one of the best in our game. Take me through your evolution as a player.
So I guess for those who don't know, I basically started playing in August 2022, the PvP. I was at the Go Fest in Seattle because my parents took me for a trip there on the weekend. I was like, hey, there's so many people like on their phones playing this game. Like, what is going on? So I got in, did one day of that, caught like 9 shinies over a day. I was thrilled. I mean, now 9 shinies in a day is a little bit heinous for a Go Fest, but we did that, and I was like, yo, this thing is like really fun. And over the next couple months, I noticed that there was a tournament in Arlington, which is Dallas, where I live. So I'm like, okay, next 3 months, we're just gonna lock in and we're gonna play this tournament and just try to like win. Obviously, insane expectations. I thought I could make day 2, at least. I just don't have that many Pokemon. I bring like Togedemaru, as many people know. I think
I was also
Medicham,
at
which
that
I
Go
had the
Fest,
best
Judd.
buddy because I was level 39 and you literally cannot power it up with all the XLs. So the best buddy, a Medicham, just to get to level 50. And then I go to Arlington, I feel all good. And
I agree,
I see my round 2 is against yourself on stream. I'm just like, there is literally no way this is happening. And I was like, okay, we're just gonna try Togedemaru against him. I don't even know if it was actually good against your team, but in my head I must have thought it was like good against Trevenant or something like that. It's really not. And I tried that, went horribly. I won like 5 more matches that day and then played him again. And since then, I was
Yo, what up,
absolutely
Elmo?
hooked. I had the honor of casting in Bochum in 2023. I was invited to cast there after applying in December, and honestly, like, I was so grateful to be able to do that. I casted with Leo, who is actually one of the casters of this tournament, and it's been such an honor to work with him, work with you, and just all these great casters.
Video will go live after the stream goes
up. Gave me
up.
more and more interest in this game over time, and it's just been really exciting just to be playing and having the opportunity to go to all these tournaments is just something I'm so grateful for, and I'll never take it for granted.
Such a great story in Nighttime Clash. Your Arch, any last words? And thank you. I know you have a great support system before we let you go here.
Yeah, honestly, I just want to start. I never give a shout out to these people, but my communities. I went to college in St. Louis, in Washington University. I was so lucky to be able to meet some of the friends I consider my best friends today, and they took me to tournaments. They took me to tournaments when I was really bad at the game. They drove me 6 to 9 hours just to watch me play. They would go 0-2 and still watch me. They would keep bringing me to tournaments.
Oh, that's so
Eric and Kevin,
heartwarming.
I'm so grateful. I wouldn't be here without you.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Teresa and my brother who have been so supportive. They even continued to play the game just to be more supportive of me. And both of them actually made Worlds last year, which I'm so proud of them. They've been here for me every step of the way. My family as well. Just everyone I've interacted with. In St. Louis, I went to college there, of course, and I met the amazing St. Louis community. Every time I would go on Wednesday, they would trade me literally whatever I needed. Galarian Corseless, Tinkatinks. I was on my knees begging, and they would always help me. I went to the Netherlands to do some more studying, as many people know, and I met some great friends there. Kevin and Tace, who would basically the Netherlands community in the South, they just traded me whatever I needed, and they were just so helpful. Similarly, they traveled with me to all the tournaments
That's
in Europe.
so heartwarming, man.
I just can't believe I could do it with all this
You can see the
support.
gratitude.
And honestly,
It's
today,
unbelievable.
I just want to shout out everyone who ran the same team as me. We talked about it a lot. Thank you to my brother, obviously, for giving us all the team. I don't know where I would be without it. And then last night, Sergio, Aiden, David, Lyle, nickname Colin, Emmy Weedle, literally everyone who has talked to me, who has supported me along the way. Just, yeah, I genuinely have no words. It's been such an amazing experience.
And
to be
he's
here.
this is his first
I'm just
international
beyond thrilled.
championship.
And anyone who else
He won
who I
the
would
first
probably forgot
Annihilate
his name,
regional.
It's been a long rant already, but you know who you are. If I talked to you in the last day and you helped me at all, I appreciate you more than you could ever know.
Can we get one more round of applause for Nighttime Clasher?
Woo!
Congratulations, man. That is our Pokemon Go champion, Nighttime Clasher. Steph and Nick, let's wrap this up.
All right. We're going to stay with this in case they have move update stuff. I'm assuming they don't, but we'll stay with it. Refund your points for your stream. I have to figure out how. How do I get to mod view on my own stream, man? How do I get to mod view on my own stream? I know how to get to mod view from like other people's streams that I'm modding. Like, we'll get move updates. It's just a question of whether we get move updates info today or whether we get move update information. Creator dash. Okay. I am in creator dashboard. So I'm in stream manager. There should just be a sword. There isn't a sword. I think having an interlude season would be a fucking awful idea. Please refund. There was a Canadian national anthem. We are trying to refund that for the final boss. The Canadian national anthem. For 25,000. Final standings. Pocket and Sep also with the same team. Yeah. I know how to do it like when I'm a mod, but I don't know how to do it. Canadian national anthem real parentheses scale. All right, will we get it? Like, an interlude season, I just think is a fucking dog shit idea. So I hope that's not an actual thing they're doing. It's like, oh, yeah, like every other live service game can just make updates while it's happening. Announcement coming.
AIC. It's the first time we've had a limited meta here in Pokemon Go in the Championship Series as a whole.
Yes, Oranguru is no stranger to the video game series as a champion, but due to this limited meta, this is the first time we can see it as a champion here for Pokemon Go.
You know,
Okay, the Twitch stream is slightly farther ahead.
A former powerhouse of the Open Great League, one of the few ice types it looks like in this meta. Milotic, a Pokemon that has access to Dragon Tail, a water type that can counter the dragons. We also have Politoed and Seaking. Now remember, Seaking has access to Peck, plus that Legacy Icy Wind. That could be a player as well.
Absolutely. We also have a handful of banned Pokemon because we don't want any.
Oh, this is for the EUIC meta, I think?
Dominant in this meta. It's going to be Araquanid, no Chansey, Crustle, Diggersby, Morgrim,
more Pekko, Turtonator. So you're not going to see so many Turtonator at the next international. Wigglytuff is gone. I know Wigglytuff, some people love it, some people not so much.
Pokemon.
And Rebombi is also going to be prohibited in the next meta.
So Rise and I did a little bit of studying to try to figure out what might be some top.
Here.
Okay, I rewinded a minute.
International championships with the first ever limited meta here at the Play Pokemon Championship
Okay,
Series.
I rewinded a minute.
Just in, we got an exclusive announcement that we're going to reveal to you. A brand new meta coming to EUIC. We got all the details.
Okay.
Veeb, let's start off with the allowed typings for this meta.
So first off, we have bug typing. That means Golisopod
Bug allowed.
Running down the meta. Dark typing, so bulky Pokemon like Umbreon.
Bug dark.
Place. Dragon typing, so
Dragon
coming back, and you know this last one, normal typing. Maybe Orankuru is going to be coming back.
Bug,
maybe Lickitung
dark,
as well.
dragon,
Maybe
normal.
A return, a resurgence, and some of the prohibited typings going to be fighting, flying, and steel. So
fighting,
no
flying, and
steel
steel are
types to
gone.
counter
Oh
these
shit!
Dragons and these normal types. Oh my gosh.
We also have prohibited categories such as Ultra Beast Pokemon like Guzzlord, Legendaries, Mythicals, and you cannot bring those Pokemon on your teams of 6.
In terms of Pokemon that are going to be allowed in addition to these typings, we have Frostlass, a former powerhouse.
Frost
in the Open
allowed.
League,
Cool.
One of the few ice types it looks like in this meta. Milotic, a Pokemon that has access to Dragon Tail, a water type that can counter the dragons. We also have Politoed and Seaking. Now remember, Seaking has access to
Seaking
plus
is a
that
sick
Legacy
one.
Icy
Seaking's
Wind.
often
That
really
could be a
neutral.
player as well.
Absolutely. We also have a handful of banned Pokemon because we don't want any singular Pokemon to be too dominant in this meta. It's going to be Araquanid, no Chansey, Crustle, Diggersby, Morgrem,
Morpeko, Turtonator. So you're not going to see so many Turtonator at the next international. Wigglytuff is gone. I know Wigglytuff, some people love it, some people
Wigglytuff
not so
gone.
much.
Bless
And
up.
Rebone
Great
is
meta.
also
10
going
out
to
of
be
10.
prohibited in the next meta.
So Rise and I did a little bit of studying to try to figure out what might be some top meta. Rise, why don't you start first with your pick?
I think Dragonair is going to be one of the top picks in this next meta. It's very spammy, and it's a dragon that can fight back against Frostlass with that Aqua Tail coverage.
For me, it's gotta be Arctibax. It's an ice type, one of the best counters to dragon types, but it is also unfortunately a
Yeah,
dragon
this
type,
definitely
so,
feels like a dragon
it's
meta.
gonna be pretty dominant as well.
Well, it's exciting to
It sounds like shadows
this
are allowed.
exclusive insider information. Maybe share it with your friends, get cooking, start building those teams for EUIC. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Hope you undid.
That Pokemon Go earned Go California time to give Crystalist in third.
Marto Galde. Is Purified Tina allowed?
Porque soy adicto y voy a jugar. Niantic, déjame jugar. Dame más sets.
Dame más sets.
Adicto, soy adicto y voy a jugar. Niantic, déjame jugar. Dame más sets.
And finally, a huge round of applause for your 2026 Pokemon Go Latin America International Champion, Nighttime Clasher!
Hey, look at him.
Trophies trainers, drink it all in. One more round, keep it going, folks. These are your 2026 Pokemon Go Latin American International finalists. Great crowd, great crowd. Up next, our spotlight will now shift.
It's gonna be.
All right, no move update info today, but as promised, I have Boom 20 absolutely bullying leaderboard players with a Starmie and a Vespiquen. So that video I just put live right now. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy. Boom 20 cooking up. And yeah, we should get move update info probably later this week. But yeah, the boom battles are pretty sick. Also, in the boom battles, you will learn about an extremely sick piece of IV tech for this. Yeah. You will learn about an extremely specific piece of IV tech for this meta. All right. I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all over at the boom video. All right. Bye.